Welcome, Capricorn. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for January the 11th through to the 17th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, for subscribing, or you know what, just showing up every day. Thank you so much for all of your support that you give me. Thank you, truly. So now let's get to you. Let's get to the energy of the week. And you know what? We start with the Three of Pentacles, so hard work. Hard work ensues going forward. Now, we also hold the paintbrush to our tomorrow, so, grow your dreams. Grow your dreams, but expect to work hard getting to your dreams, manifesting what you want. Absolutely. Now, on the new moon, I think there was a strong focus on you, on where you're going, who you're becoming, the path forward. And you planted the seeds. New moons, we plant the seeds to our tomorrows, to our desires, our dreams, our wants, our hopes. So now that we have done that on our focus going forward, on bringing in the best, the abundance, the happiness, the joy, the successes, now we know that it's going to take hard work. Now, even if you don't feel like you are being appreciated this week, you are being watched, you are being noticed, everything that you do. So we don't want to take shortcuts. We want to do a job well. If it's worth doing at all, we do it well. We do it to the best of our abilities. We show what we bring to the table. Absolutely. Now, next to that, we have the Page of Pentacles, and it's looking into the crystal ball almost. It's kind of like the focus that you had on the new moon. Now you are looking at your dreams, the possibilities, the new paths to step into, the courage and the sacrifice it may take in order to get to where you want to go. Absolutely. And we have two cards here. One crosses over the other. Okay, we have the Death and the Tower card. So I think we want to feel this liberation, this freedom, this expansion of who we are. But it's almost like we have to tear down a part of ourselves in order to do it. We have to change our perception of the way we've been going forward. Look at it through a different set of eyes in order to really understand how we get the liberation, how we obtain the freedom in our lives, how we feel freer, less chained to what we are doing, and more driven by passion, driven by desire. So we may be leaning towards the tried and true and traditional method, and you may need to change your perception in something in order to really allow that pathway to open for you. So meditation and prayer, allow those aha moments to come in, most definitely. It's all about your happily ever after this week. So those seeds that you planted, now we need to water. Now we need to weed. Now we need to hoe. We need to make sure that the seeds of our growth forward get tender loving care, get the attention it needs. And the very best way of doing this, or one of the very best ways, there's more than one here, the Hangman. It's to pull yourself out of the mix. It's to meditate. It's to pray. It's to pay attention to those aha moments, those little clues you get, those little thoughts that come into your head, those epiphanies that arise. So meditation is very important this week, or just pulling yourself aside and having some quiet time to reflect on your path forward, on how you want it to play out, on what needs to be incorporated into the plan in order to make it happen. Another thing that we need to do is, with the Page of Wands, is to think outside the box, to think, once again, new perceptions, new ways of doing things, putting a twist on it. So it's thinking outside the box, or better yet, it's knowing that there is no box. The sky's the limit. So if there wasn't any kind of hindrance in your life, what would your path forward look like? And then the other thing that we need to do is we need to dream. Nine of Cups. Okay, this is a great week for mirror work by looking yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you. And then putting your name to it. Tilly, I love you. And take a moment or two each and every day to tell yourself how beautiful, how intelligent, how gifted, how wonderful you truly are. Give yourself a moment or two to explain your dreams, how you want to expand, what you want to walk into going forward, what it's going to look like, especially, like try and take all the aggravation and all the negativity out of the picture. So if finances weren't an object, if people weren't an object, if your health or well-being or your scheduling wasn't part of the problem, but only part of the solution, what would it look like going forward? What would it really look like? And try and get that minute detail and tell yourself that each and every day. Mirror work is a very powerful tool. So try it for a week while you're brushing your teeth. A minute, 2 minutes a day. And see how that empowers you, how that gives you the self-confidence, that gives you the determination, that gives you the focus needed in order to think of new ways of approaching your path going forward. Absolutely. Now, we do have the Four of Wands here, which is our security, our well-being, our foundations, perhaps home and family. But the Two of Pentacles sits directly underneath it. So there's an imbalance. So something is off, and it's probably in the home or in personal relationships. So look at your routines, first of all. See if you are working too much and not spending enough time at home. If you are spending time at home, so it's not that, then maybe you are not expressing the gratitude you have for them in your life, the appreciation, the love, the adoration. Okay, because there could be some kind of standing ground with somebody else or realigning things within the home. There's something out of balance. Maybe you're doing too much of the work at home and you're still trying to push forward, and it can't be both. So you need the help. So you need to delegate. So you need to set new boundaries for what people are allowed to do and not do within the home. And as we go out of this week and into next week, we have the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So two very beautiful cards put together. The Eight of Cups talking about you going forward on your path with a strength, absolutely, but somehow creatively, somehow using your creativity, your abilities to create. Okay, and the Queen of Swords. Now I look at her like she is a mother protecting her young. And so in your case, you are the mother of your dreams, of your desires, of your passions, of your wants. Now, she's not going to let anybody hurt her children. And so I think you almost get into a realization that there's nothing that's really going to pull you off your path, that you're strong, that you're determined, that you know what you want and you are going after it. So this focus that you've planted at the very new moon on the 9th or the 10th, depending on where you live in the world. Okay, now after a week, now after looking at how to shape our tomorrow, the hard work that's involved, but also with the hard work, it's how we're going to gain the freedom, how we're going to gain the liberation, what we really need to let go of in our lives, or what part of us we need to let go of and allow this transformation, this change to evolve. Maybe it's just showing somebody your feelings more. Maybe it is reaching out to somebody, making the first step that creates a bond that allows you to move together in a certain area of life. Dream big, think outside the box, meditate and pray. And as you approach this new path, this wonderful creative path going forward, you will have the surety, the confidence to not allow anything or anyone or any situation pull you from the path that you are destined to walk. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.